From Drop Biscuit Studios and the people who brought you Wondery's Inside Jaws, Inside The Exorcist, and Inside Psycho comes You Talking to Me? Bite-sized Hollywood history with plenty of bite. Over the Rainbow, the making of a classic. This is You Talking to Me? I'm Mark Ramsey. Anybody who has ever watched Spellbound, the 1939 Technicolor classic, The Wizard of Oz, could not possibly imagine that movie without its centerpiece, Judy Garland's haunting rendition of the Arlen and Harburg masterpiece, Over the Rainbow. So, would you believe that the MGM suits yanked that song out of the movie during an advanced screening? Well, they did. Why? Well, because they thought it slowed down the movie. That's why. Louis B. Mayer himself was all good with dropping the song. Let's speed this thing up a little. It drags in the first act. Enter associate producer Arthur Freed, who put up a big stink and confronted the notoriously tough Mayer. The song stays, he shouted, or I go. Well, history doesn't record whether or not Mayer took this threat seriously, but he did relent. Let the boys have the damn song. Put it back in the picture. It can't hurt, he said. And it didn't hurt. Not at all. In fact, back in 2001, Over the Rainbow was voted the greatest song of the 20th century in a joint survey by the National Endowment for the Arts and the Recording Industry Association of America. Not bad for a song that came to its composer on a whim. That composer, Harold Arlen, was on his way to Grauman's Chinese Theater with his wife when the tune came to him in a fit of sudden inspiration. Stop the car, he told her, as they passed the famous Schwab's drugstore on Sunset Boulevard. She did, and right then and there, he pulled out some music paper that he always carried with him and jotted down a new song. That tune was Over the Rainbow. A lush and somber ballad reflecting Kansas farm girl Dorothy's yearning for adventure. It was a sentiment any young person could empathize with then and now. As Arlen and lyricist Yip Harburg labored over the song, they got stuck on the lyrics to the ending. How do we end this thing? They called in another lyricist who knew how to solve these tough problems, the legendary Ira Gershwin. Well, why don't you end the song with a question? Gershwin suggested. Question? Like what? They asked. Oh, how about why, oh, why can't I? Gershwin replied. Really? Why, oh, why can't I? As Gershwin later remembered, well, it was getting to be a long evening. In went why, oh, why can't I? And it stuck. Not only did Over the Rainbow burnish the luster of the Wizard of Oz's legacy, it also stuck with Judy Garland. It became her theme song, always the crowning moment of her act. Even at her Carnegie Hall concert in 1961, the audience clamored for it, an anthem that could message hope and despair, yearning and longing. For Judy, it symbolized a lifetime of ups and downs, struggles and victories. The song was bigger than Oz. It was bigger than Judy, and it became one of the greatest songs of all time. Follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you are listening right now, and rate us 5 stars. That's You Talking to Me. I'm Mark Ramsey.